well. We back. Back moving some... Oh, I gotta start the excavator. I thought I already had it running. I did not. Back moving some dirt here on Gold Mining Simulator. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in to the channel. If you're watching back on the YouTubes, if you're live on Twitch with me, welcome. If you're live in the stream with me on YouTube, welcome. I do stream on Twitch and YouTube both. If you want to check out the channels, links down in the description. If you want to check out my other channels, go ahead down there as well. FarmerDeuce and PixelDeucePlays. I upload on Sundays on PixelDeucePlays. Go check it out. Go check out the Dinkum. That's what I've been playing a lot recently. I say recently, I mean like the past year. I've been playing just Dinkum for like a year now, I think. I've been playing it for over 2, but a lot of fun. Looking forward to Gold Mine Sim 2. As I've stated every stream since it's been announced, the more I look at it, the more I look at the images, and the more I watch some of the gameplay trailer, cinematic trailer, yeah. The more I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be an absolute fantastic game. I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach the bottom of this. I may have to move forward again here to get to the bottom of that right there. I don't know. That's going to be possible. Let's go ahead and find out. Let's keep digging forward here and see what we can do. Hopefully get all of that there without having to move too much, but may have to creep forward just a bit just to make it work. Everything is up and running. We refueled everything and repositioned last time, but I'm sitting here looking at this, and we're pretty much maxed out on the wingspan that we've got with all of our conveyor belts. So we possibly might be adding a Frankenstein today. I don't think I'm gonna add a cordulus. It depends on what they cost. I think the cordulus is not quite as long as the Frankenstein, but if the cost is like half, we'll add a cordulus instead of a Frankenstein for now. But it really just depends on that. It may be cost effective to go ahead and add the Frankenstein and get that little extra length out of it. But I mean, cordulus does reach out there pretty far. It just doesn't reach up quite as high as the Frankenstein does, especially if you've got it hanging off the side of a hill, much like our first one up there. It goes very, very far up. I think I'm going to be able to get enough of this that I can maneuver around, maybe, and come back to it later, possibly. It's looking like it. Maybe we just go ahead and creep forward a bit. Where's our tracks at? Hang on. Yeah, I bet if we creep forward right here, we can get the rest of this. Right, and see. Let's go ahead and clean off the top of this. Again, the goal for moving right here was to be able to come over here as well, but I can't come back too far yet. I'm going to have to back up again and get more of that a little bit out of our way that's kind of right in the way at the bottom for the cordulus to reverse some more. So maybe that'll do it. Yeah, I still don't think I'm going to be able to reach the bottom of that. May have moved too far back and started digging here. Maybe in a weird spot. Let's see. Oh yeah, we can get to most of it. Again, I don't know if we're going to be able to get to the far side there, but that's okay. We can get that later. I'm just trying to free up enough space so we can move the cordulus around however we want to, and hopefully make us a run straight behind me here. Same direction the cordulus is sitting. We'll try to go back that way first, and then turn this direction, start moving toward the very back of the claim back here. We got more of that ground dirt than I thought I would there. We got pretty much all of it. The ground dirt? No, the bedrock dirt. Stuff on the very bottom. Whatever. Whatever it's called, I don't know. We only had about 28% in the plant when we started today, so I don't think we're gonna have to empty out today either, especially if we're gonna have to stop and add a piece of equipment to get everything set back up, which it's looking like we more than likely will have to do that. Let's see if I can, not what I wanted to do. We got pretty much all that. That's probably fine. We'll back up here in a second. Might as well go ahead and get what we can reach here. Yep. Get what we can reach while we're sitting right there. Right up against the tracks. And this may be one of the situations where this view is warranted so we can see what we're actually hitting here. Alright, we're kind of under the tracks on one side there. Let's go ahead and go across the front of this. Get all that cleaned up and out of the way. Go. Get this side. A lot more dirt there than I thought there was. We'll back up again and keep going where we were sitting. Probably one or two more buckets right there, and then we can back up again. That's probably far enough digging under ourselves here. It's not going to do us any good to keep going. Get a couple more scoops off this side here probably. We trim some off the side there. Make sure we got all the little bits and bobs off the ground. We can definitely move the cordulas now. Get my bucket situation figured out here. To get moved over and back in place. I want to be able to reach this side over here too. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to reach the cordulas from here or not. I should. Oh yeah, we definitely will. It'll be good. I want to make sure I can reach this side over here now too. The swings are about to get really wide, but that's okay. We will survive. What's up, Lee? How's it going? Ethan, how are you? Good to see you. Let's not get too close to that edge because I'm bad about doing that. All right, let's just hold it right there. See how far we can reach. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go forward a bit more. All right, that should gets me all the way around to like there. Being right on the edge of that. Again, I know that digging that way is going to be rough because we're going to be dragging ourselves out a little bit, if nothing else. I don't like that camera angle, but if I do it this way, we'll have to go. Yeah, that's fine. I was about to say I'm going to have to go through the arm itself, but we can make that happen. So good. Yeah, you see me tilting there? That's because I'm on a hill for one, but two, I'm dragging the excavator around. Pretty wild in some situations. I'm trying not to. Go. Try not to be too hard on it, not because I'm worried about breaking teeth, but because I don't want to drop the excavator off in the hole again and have to get it back up here again for a fourth time. It just keeps happening. I don't know why. Saving. Gotta save the game. There we go. Like having that auto save. I don't have to worry about remembering to do it. But, I probably should be. Anyway, just as a backup. I feel like some of these spots against the hill right here are going to be really difficult. Again, this is the direction I want to go. We can get all this knocked out. It's not going to be any different on the other side. It's going to be just a different side of the hill, really. It'll be all good in the long run. Matthew said got to tier 3 for the first time today. Going to use the dump truck for my first time. Nice. It's always fun when you get to a different level and you start using different equipment, right? I mean, that's what it's about. Now, I mean, of course, you could just put it in dollar mode and have everything, but that's not as fun. Like working towards something, I think is a lot more fun, in my opinion. Again, there's play however you want to. Somebody made the point about. Left me a comment, made the point about me doing the 70% of each claim, but there's also drilling where you drill 90% of each claim, and they said they were doing the same thing at the same time strictly because of that, and I thought to myself, you know, that's a pretty good idea. Wish I would have done that. Too late now on this claim for sure. Too late now for sure. There's definitely going to be achievements I don't get for this game. One of them is drill 1,000 times or something crazy. Probably not going to be doing that. Especially with this no drill. Like, we're literally just digging out the claims, so it doesn't really matter. Progression's half the fun for you? Yeah, me too, me too. And that's the reason I do it the way I do it too. Just makes it fun. Now, again, when I started this, I did use dollar mode to get the Orange Beast stuff, just so we could play with it and check it out for content purposes. But most of the time, I'll start with just base game stuff and go from there. I do appreciate you subscribing to the channel. Much appreciated for that. Took days to get past the first wash plant and had it doubled up. Yeah, there was a time I was running double mobile wash plants. And like, it's good gold, but at the same time, like, you catch so much more gold with the... Oh man, you all came out of nowhere. You catch so much more gold with the tier 3 that it's just, once you can get to that point, like, why wait? Other than if you're just challenging yourself to clean out the whole claim with, you know, dual mobile wash plants or something. But at the same time, it just seems much more efficient to upgrade when you can instead of maybe holding on a little longer, or you know, maybe you want to use the dump truck instead of conveyor belts because the conveyor belts are much more expensive than the dump truck. So maybe you have enough money for like all the wash plant stuff, but you still don't have enough money for like the dump truck or something. You know, and you keep running the tier 2s until you get enough money for it. Yeah, trying to clean out that little hole right there is difficult, man. That's a weird, it's a weird texture all the way around right here. Most of it, I think we can probably get the rest of that there. See how that did after it clears a little bit. We'll go back and look. Actually did okay. Sure, down the side wall of this, there's gonna be lots of areas like this right here where it's just gonna be really hard to dig. Yeah, I still think my favorite part about the announcement for Gold Mines in 2 is the multiplayer. Like, so many people wanted multiplayer for this game. Be fantastic. Lee, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Much appreciated. Back off my camera just a touch there. Some of those little areas I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to get just because of the way they're setting. I'd like to see them add in some real old machines like the old dump truck. Bucket chain rig, have a story mode. You start back in the 1700s or something and progress through time. So Gold Miners Dynasty, huh? I mean, I'm not against it. I think that's a phenomenal idea. Definitely adding story to a game, I think, adds a level of single player ability that makes a big difference. Like this one had the notes and stuff from the get-go, so it kind of adds, you know, that kind of adds a little layer of lore to the game. But it's not something I feel like I have to go do, you know? Remember when the game was first out, everyone was pushing for multiplayer? I'm glad they're adding it to the new game. Yeah, totally different set of devs now. Apparently, like a whole new team took over Code Horizon, so as far as I know, I'm sure that there are probably still some original people there, but it seems like just from the way everything is reading, it's a different dev team, so different group of people for Code Horizon, same company. But I don't know. I don't know how factual that actually is. So don't hate me if I'm wrong about that. But yeah, I mean, when it first came out, I was really hoping for it myself. Just because this is one of those games that if any game needed a 4 to 6 person co-op, it's this one. Right? Like, people don't typically run gold mines by themselves, so it would be super nice to have the ability to do so. And again, like you said, I'm glad we're getting it in number 2. Wish we would have got it number 1, but we didn't. So, you know, if they can make it right for number 2, that'll be good enough for me. Why can't I get down to this right here? What is happening? Bucket just in the wrong place, maybe? I guess it probably is. I think the devs were adamant about not getting into it. About it not getting it. Yeah, well, I mean, so to be fair, right? Like, something about the way the code was written, they would have to rewrite the code completely to do multiplayer on this game. And I'm not a coder, but that makes sense. I don't know how true that would be, but that makes sense to me. And it just wasn't worth the time. The money wasn't worth the time to redevelop multiplayer, basically, or to redevelop the game to have multiplayer. So they just went with it. And I could be wrong about every bit of that, but it feels like that's the right assumption. I feel like I've read that many times now. Is that just the code on it, they would have to rewrite the code completely. Playing with friends is always more fun. I love watching Goldmine roleplay and Farm Sim. Yeah, I mean, it can definitely be more fun. Goldmine Sim 2, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to just open it up every stream. And I'm going to pin the password if it's that kind of... It depends on how the multiplayer setup. If it's like a dedicated server, then I'll only turn it on when I'm on playing. But if it's just a join your friends kind of deal with a passworded thing or whatever, I'll just drop the pin the password in chat. I haven't read up too much on how the multiplayer is going to work and how you join it and create and all that kind of stuff, but depending on how it's implemented is how we will run it here. But yeah, I think I'll just open it up to whoever's hanging out and playing. Or something along the lines of where'd it go? Of that for multiplayer. It's a whole lot more coding, yeah, but this game is spreading to consoles as well. Steps in the right direction, yeah, for sure. Goldmine Sim 2, I think, also is. I'm pretty sure they're planning on console with it as well. I hope they can. So I hope they in Goldmine Sim 2 though. I hope they wait and push the updates once it's been, align it with consoles so that everybody gets the update at the same time. I don't know how possible that is. Like, I know they want to get the updates out for PC players, but if they can, I would like to see everybody get the updates at the same time for everything. But I don't know how that works, so... You drive a dump truck? I mean, when we do it, it'll be, whatever job is available and you want to do it, hop in. That's how we're going to run it. We're just going to run it open, jump in and play. It's just a game. It really doesn't matter if somebody messes something up. I mean, if somebody's, like, intentionally trolling, that's going to be a whole different conversation, but... pretty well. We're moving a bunch of dirt today. And I think our next move, actually, since I'm so close to not being able to reach this now, once we get back to our excavator, we may have to go add that Frank today pretty quick here. And I questioned it in the title and thumbnail because I wasn't sure if we were going to be doing that. I didn't know if we'd have enough time today to get to that point, but yeah, we're definitely going to have to add one. How cool would it be to have 2 or 3 excavators digging in this one spot right here and dumping dirt? Also, the fact that we have to clear our claim, like, that's going to be pretty awesome. The lumberjack merch is going to come into play then. You have to turn off equipment braking, probably. Yeah, so we won't get the full experience, but I think we can definitely have some fun, though. And honestly, like, my channel doesn't really get that many trolls. Like, if we do, it's like, you know, mainly 1 or so. Like, from time to time. It's not even every, like, month, much less every stream. It's just from time to time, so I don't think it'll be a huge issue, the trolling part of it, but it's definitely something I will keep an eye on, and it'll be remedied, but I'm not going to focus on it. So it'll be like virgin ground? Apparently, yeah, you got to chop the trees down and clear the overburden, that kind of stuff, is what I'm hearing. Now, how true that turns out to be, I don't know, but that's what I'm hearing about it. Literally, you start from like drive out to your land and start clearing trees and removing overburden. Unlike this one, you know, where you just pull up, start mining. You know, it's quite different. Got some little ground bits right here. I need to get up. Yeah. It's going to be quite different than this game, I do believe. Well, that adds a new dynamic to the game for sure, yeah. I mean, I think that's great. Like, that's something I think a lot of people were pushing for this one, too, was give us a new map with, you know, overburden and stuff like that. I saw that a couple times. Not very often, but I did see it. And it would be nice, you know, to have that level of in-depth gameplay where you have to do all that stuff. How are we doing here on the... Trying to look and see where I'm at. I'm pretty much right up against the tracks there. Let's go ahead and try to get a little more off this side, and then we'll go back to the other side again for a bit. But yeah, I think we'll see a wide range of additions to the game that everybody's been wanting for GMS 2. Strictly for the fact that they've all but said the coding for this game is so old that they just can't do a lot without recoding the game completely, which is why we're getting 2, I imagine. So they can just recode everything that this game should have been, but wasn't. And again, not that the game's not great. I mean, the game's a lot of fun. I'm still playing it. But it just could have been so much more, you know? Like, they had such a great opportunity to this game, building off the Gold Rush, hype, the TV show, like, everything. And it literally is just the basics. You know, after playing Out of Ore for a little bit, this game is literally the basics of what a gold mining sim could be. We have to clean out a little bit more of the ground right here. Let's go see. Actually, no, that looks pretty clear, doesn't it? Yeah. I don't want to leave any of the little dirt speckles laying around because it's hard to run that cordulus over them. Saving. Yeah, let's get right there. We'll go one more time. Yeah, we're gonna have to. I'm probably gonna sleep and then add a Frank. That way, I'm trying to sleep when it gets dark. That way, we can try to get some more employees in here. I'd like to be able to just change the mats out on the wash plant and keep running now that we've got the Orange Beast over here. Having a guy on each sluice box to change the mats out is going to be massive. That's going to be a massive, massive upgrade. They can only do it once, but honestly, I don't think I'm going to need it on this claim. I think we're going to be done well before I need somebody to change mats out for me, because we've only filled the plant up once since that pile of dirt that's laying over there, right there next to the arm. We were there when we put the Orange Beast in, I think, maybe even slightly in front of that. So, and I've only cleaned it out once, and we're probably only about 35–40% right now. I mean, I don't think we have too many more cleanouts on this claim, just being honest about it. It's gonna be kind of weird to go to like the Pine Valley or whatever it's called, the next claim. Getting a little far under my track right there. Let's stop digging in that spot. Getting kind of sketchy right there. Go to there. Remind me where I was at. Oh, drop some of it. It's okay. All right, let's go to this view. Well, we can really see what we're doing here. Let's go like this. Whoa, I did it backwards. I don't think we're getting back out of this now. Oh, we might. We did it. I don't know how we just did that, but we did. Okay. Oh, because we were just on the hill. Okay. Shoo, I was about to say, I hit the wrong button. I thought I was going in reverse, going this way. This is forward, though. I just spin these tracks around so that, well, I guess it really doesn't matter. Yeesh, that could have been real bad. Oh, no, go the other way. There we go. It could have been real bad. I think it's probably time to go ahead and add that franking, because I don't know how much more I'm going to be able to get here. And I don't know if I can still reach that or not. We're going to stop right there. Go back to this view. Gotta clear off some of this. I mean, I can just barely reach it, but that's with the thing closed. Yeah, we're about to have to add that frank, I do believe. Probably get 1 or 2 more buckets from right there, but that is like super maxed out right here. I am barely hitting it. Let's go ahead and just do that, I guess. We'll go ahead and add the frank. It's getting dark anyway. Let's go turn all this off. Go. Yeah, it's starting to get dark anyway. Might as well go ahead and do it. Timber, yeah, indeed. Yeah, I thought we were gone, but turns out we were just on the side of that hill and it just tipped us forward a little bit. I thought we were going over. There we go. What's the fuel looking like on these? They're still good, 75% or so. That's something you fill up. The Frankenstein? No, it's just one of the conveyor belts. Need to add one. That way we can move on back. We're pretty much stretched out as far as we can go. 51%. Dang, we actually put 23% through there. That is pretty crazy. Yeah, we put 23% through the plant. Wild. Yeah, we're just adding another conveyor belt, basically. But the water's off. That's good. Let's go turn this off. How's this guy doing? See where we're at on water. I may leave that pump running overnight. I don't know if it's actually going to fill it up overnight. I don't know if it runs in real time, like with the game, or if it only runs when I'm awake, basically. Let's see. Let's go and order Frankenstein and get that done. Equipment store, machine store. That's the one we want. So the Frankenstein is $731,000, and the Cordulus is $731,000. Same amount of money. The Frankenstein is more versatile. We'll add one of these. Check out. Quantity. Order. Okay. Transport. Frankenstein to Old Arnold. Yes, move machines. Okay. Go. I don't have any employees waiting, do I? No. Okay. You haven't seen the Frankensteins? Oh yeah, Frankensteins are crazy. We're about to get in one. You'll see just how big they really are. Or the Cordulus. The Cordulus is with the Orange Beast DLC, but yeah, if you haven't seen the Franks, these things are nuts. Need to come get my light over here and get it moved too. We'll stop and fill this thing up with fuel on the way down. What we'll probably do is end up shrinking the other one back up, and then getting our Cordulus moved back as well. I mean, look at the absolute size of the Orange Beast plant compared to the old plant. Like, I mean, it's just the whole thing is just massive, and it's literally just a shaker and 4 sluice boxes. That's it. Thing is huge. It's huge. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely crazy stuff. All right, let's go like this. Oh, not what I meant to do. Let's go like this. See if we can tip that back over now. I'm going to be running aground here, but I need to tip it back up. I didn't think about how much power this thing has. Come on, tip back over. There we go. Come on. Come on, you got it. All right, cool. There we go. Let's just stop right there. I don't know how much fuel is actually in the conveyor belt part of this thing. 33%. Yeah, the other part I'm not really worried about. It's got plenty in it, and I'll just take it out of this because it's closer. I don't know how much is in this tank. 60's in this tank. Well, let's do this then. Fill up both while we're going. Kind of a weird situation we got happening, but all right, there we go. Both at 100. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll probably have to close that one back up and then move it forward or move it backwards, whatever, and then move this one. But we can get down this hill without dragging the ground, hopefully. Yeah, we're going to do some maneuvering here, but I think this is going to work. Ooh, just barely missed that, didn't we? Okay, this is where it gets interesting right here, I think. All right, we'll stop there. Let's go with that view right there, and let's go WSE. Oh, I gotta turn it on. That's why. There we go. Actually, dang it, wrong button. Go ahead and run that right there out. There we go. Okay, now we can run this back. Drive this forward. This right here is where it might get a little bit tricky. Actually, I should be able to come at this one a little more straight on now. See, the back is dragging there. Let's pick it up some, just till we get where we want to be. Yeah, this right here is where it's going to get tricky. I might come at this a little bit more straight on now that I've got another belt in place. But I'm trying to stretch as far as I can get backwards here, so I may end up changing my mind on this. Let me get in place here, we'll see. This might be one of the situations where we just have too much conveyor belt for the thing to work properly. I think we are all the way on the ground there. Let's extend that out. Pretty close. Go. All right, let's see if we can get the Cordulus moved back now. Yeah, this is probably going to work. Wanted to try to like come this way just a bit. Then over that way. This is where it might get tricky with the amount of room we have to actually move some of this stuff around. Need to stay like right there. Just enough for my bucket to get in between it there. You know what? Let's just back all the way up against this thing, I think. Shoot it that way, maybe? Let's shoot it that way. Alright, let's just back all the way against it. I was not going to do that, but I changed my mind. Let's start it back up. Conveyor mode. And then R. Yeah, there we go. We'll raise that completely up out of the way for right now. We'll get this guy, see if we can get it in place now. This is going to be the tricky bit, I think. I think that right there is pretty close. I think that right there will work. We'll see where this one's at now. Yeah, that might be a problem. Conveyor mode, engine on. I can't really back up anymore, can I? That right there should still work. Let's see. See if that actually puts the dirt in this thing. Yeah, it's not. It's just dumping it on the ground, it looks like. Okay. Well, that's a real problem then. Okay. Yeah, now we've got to figure out how to get... that can go down some more right there. So I need to drive forward to this one and retract it. That's on the ground. It's got to kind of hit toward the end of this thing or it's not going to work. That's right on the end too, isn't it? If there's actually any dirt coming through this. It didn't say any was actually in the container back there. I'm looking at the little white bucket above it. But I see dirt on the line. Let's see how much it actually drops in there. It did actually put some in there. This is quite the issue now. I'm kind of as far as I can go that way. I'm kind of as far back as I can go this way. I think I'm gonna have to turn this one. Like this. I need to drop it down some. I'm going to have to turn this one this way, I think, for now, just so I can get all this stuff in here correctly, probably. Take not so direct route, because direct route is actually making it worse for us. The problem here is I'm going to have to go way up with this thing, get over the top of that, and we may actually be in a worse spot here. See if there's any dirt in this one too. Three, we'll just give it a minute and see if any dirt. Yeah, there's a little bit of dirt. Okay. Oh, we're sliding though. Hang on. Yeah, I think we just dumped it because we're still sliding for some reason. It's because it's on the ground. That's what it was. It's because it was on the ground. Okay. That right there should be good. Let's turn that off. Yeah, it was just... It was hugging the ground pretty good there. Alright, now... see if we can get this guy in place, which may be some effort. Let's hold it right there for a minute. Alright, let's see where this is landing now. It's still like just right there, isn't it? I mean, I guess that'll work. It was feeding the dirt through. Let's go sleep and then we'll give it a shot. We'll try it and see. Turn this guy off. Well, that's not in the right place now. What happened? That's nowhere close now. Well, it looks like we're doing the thing. Everything's shifted. This thing's shifting around. That's what it is. Because it's on the ground? Look how far that shifted. That's crazy. Okay, hang on. It's hitting that now. Gosh, this has become way harder than I thought it would be. So there's a bit of a hill right here, so it's kind of throwing everything off. I don't know if it's actually thrown that off up there or not, but it might have. We're gonna let that work right there. Let's go straighten these back out now. This is becoming quite the mess. I think I had everything pretty well lined up too, and now it's just all over the place. Okay. Sometimes you get this situation where it's just nothing wants to work right. All right, let's go to conveyor mode. Lower that. Nope, lowering it down actually makes it worse. So right there. I guess that's what we're going to go with. Don't have much of a choice. Let's go sleep and see if it's still there in the morning. And then we'll give it a shot. So basically, squeezing 2 of these in there made that way harder than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be much easier. It was not. Let's go sleep. See what we can come up with. Maybe we get an employee tomorrow. It is 8:31. Let's sleep for 12 hours. That's not how long I want to sleep. Yes, we ran 7,300 yards of dirt yesterday. That might be my best single day ever. Also, we got an employee awaiting. What can you do? What do you do, sir? Tier 1 trommel. Let's hire him and see if we can put him on anything other than the trommel. I've got this guy working on the Frankensteins. Let's put him on this one instead. Fine. This guy is working on the excavator. This guy is working on overseer for the whole mine, and this guy is doing the sluice box. Nope, this guy's only the trommel. All right, let's fire him then. There we go. It was worth a shot. I was hoping we'd get a useful employee. Not the case though. Let's see if our water filled up overnight. It might have filled up while we were messing with all that because it took a while. Nobody's back up to 900,000, so that's fine. All right, let's go kick the plant on, and then kick everything else on and get started. While we got some good daylight here and it's not raining. It's always an issue. Always seems to rain in this game. Also, I'm gonna have to put my work lights further back at some point. Not too worried about it at the moment, but shaker, water, we are good. We're at 51%. All the mats are looking good. Let's turn everything on. Let's check this guy, make sure it didn't move. It kind of did, but I think we're still going to be okay there. One, two, three. Go. Yeah, I think we're still going to be all right there. Slide down the hill. Conveyor mode, 1, 2, 3. There we go. We'll put a little bit in and see if we're getting it all the way to the plant or not. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Cordulus. Conveyor mode, 1, 2, 3. Go. Okay. Maybe it's getting all the way to the plant. We'll drop a bucket, jump out, follow it all the way up, and see what it does. Why do I have this one hole right? This is one bucket from that thing, by the way, and it's eye height with me. That is crazy. It's crazy. All right, we can definitely move back now since the Cordulus is sitting right there. Get my controller back on here. Come on, catch up. There we go. Oh, it did the thing where it glitched the sound out. Yeah. Do this. Oh, it's the wrong way. It's the wrong way. I'll try to get up on top of this little hill we're on here. Yeah. Now, I just need to be able to reach this side. I think that'll work. Right there. See how far out we can actually reach now. We cannot quite reach that side. That's all right. We're going to turn it anyway, so we'll just start here and pull over. Smootolini with the redneck word of the day. What do we have today, Smooto? Peonies. Outhouse is out of order, so you got a peonies buckets. Pretty fitting, actually. Pretty fitting, sir. We'll get some quick dirt in here. That way I know we can have enough to run with it back up to the plant. Make sure it's getting all the way to the plant here. All right. Run with it here, make sure it's going everywhere it needs to be going. Dirt is moving. Dirt is moving. Dirt is moving. Dirt is moving. Okay, let's go check the plant now, see if we're getting any more or less in it. It may have... So sometimes you get them where they just won't set right and they push each other around, which is a problem. So let's make sure we got dirt going in the plant here. It looks like we do. Looks like it might be bouncing out somewhat, though. I mean, it looks like it's going in. Let's unplug this for a minute. All right, we'll let that fall. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's going. All right, we're all good. Everything's working like it's supposed to be. Go ahead and kick that back on. Get back over here and start moving some more dirt. That worked out. We added a Frank today. I didn't want to. We're down to 1.3 million, so if we got to add one more, we're going to be very slim. Maybe moving back to the Waterfall Valley after this to make some real money. Which we haven't done the clean out for Old Arnold yet either. So if we can make $1 million out of Old Arnold, we've done good. All of our real money's at Waterfall Valley. We know that. All right, let's get us a good camera view again. Something like that will work. I don't mind the other camera view. This one's just a lot easier to kind of see everything that I'm doing. Why do we have like a weird tire mark up here? What is that? I don't know what that is. Uh-oh. Hope we didn't mess that thing up. Sometimes you can hit this and it'll throw it off. Yeah, it looks like we moved it. Oh, looks like it's still going in. I don't think we're getting all of it, though. It looks very spotty, doesn't it? Yeah, we're gonna have to dig out behind this thing a little bit here. Let's see if we can get it to drop on the belt though. It looks very, very spotty. I don't think it's doing anything. I'll raise it up more. No, this is how it goes. Crap, man. I feel like we're gonna lose a bunch of dirt right here until I can get this dug out, but it's just not going anywhere. I need to get that spot right there so I can back this thing up some. Let me do this. I don't think that actually changes the length any, but we're going to try this. See if that helps out. All right, that's hitting the way it should be. Check this one again now. Oh, just tilting it down did wonders. Oh, you can't operate it with it moving, that's right. All right, let's try that right there, see if I can get behind this thing now and dig all that out. And maybe that tilting it down, I think it rolled all the dirt back is what it did. There we go. Yeah, I think it rolled all the dirt back. I need to dig out behind it right here, though. I think I can do that now. Boy, this has been a task. This has been a task right here. It's been a lot more stressful than I wanted it to be. Okay. All right, let's get our camera back where we want it. See if we can get down. Need to get in there without hitting the cordulus. Then I can immediately jump out, back it up some once I get this other little bit right there. I can back this thing up quite a bit without having to move the franks because I can lower it down and that extends it some. Dig under my feet a bit right here. Clean off some of this sidewall stuff here. Yeah, it seems to be working. I bet that's what it was. It was dropping up on top of the belt, and there was almost no angle to it. So it was just sitting in one spot. The moment I tilted it up, it actually started running like it was supposed to. Now the other one looks spotty. Maybe it's just because I'm way over here. I gotta go look at this again now. We can back that one up now. Yeah, we can back up enough to make this work. What is up with this one now? Oh, it just because I was so far away, that's all it was. It wasn't loading all of the, it wasn't loading all the graphic for it. All right, sweet. Let's back up the cordulus some, and we can get back to work here. Right there should be perfectly aligned. What is... Right, I can't do it with it running. Something feels like it's off with that for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, well there we go. Let's work it as intended. Something just felt weird with it. It's like it was taking a minute to realize that it had dirt in it. Are we back too far now? No, we're good right there. Whoop. There we go. We'll jump in the hard way. Sometimes you got to get in there the hard way, I guess. All right, let's get back to digging. So I'm late, was making homemade strawberry shortcake. Hey, that sounds good. That's worth being late for anything for. Also, you never have to apologize for being late. Just get here when you can if you want to. If not, that's cool too. Yeah, everything is working smooth now. That took a minute though. It was a bit of a mess. Maybe I was quick to add the Frank. It's just the way everything's set up, though. It's kind of weird to get everything where we needed it. Like we're in that spot where we just almost had enough length to move one more time, but didn't. That makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but. Take some more off of this right here in front of me, I think. Yeah, we still got a little ways to go there. Oop, dropping some. Yeah, now as we go back, this is going to get slightly easier in some spots, and some spots not, but it get a little bit easier from here on, hopefully. So we have to add another one, which I think we're probably going to have to. Maybe not, but just because one's dedicated to the plant itself, I don't know if we're going to get away with just 4. And luckily, we got just enough money to add one and then keep some working cash until we're done with this claim. Yeah, I'm glad we stayed on Waterfall Valley as long as we did to do this, because this has become quite expensive here. I think I had like 3 million when we moved over. But now I know for sure that all these conveyor belts and stuff will have to go with us. We'll need them for the other claims anyway. So no harm done. My original idea was having 2 beasts on Waterfall Valley running at the same time, but there is no chance I would keep up with 2 orange beasts running. And as long as it takes to fill one of them up, there's no real need for it. I think honestly it'd be just smarter to move from one spot to the other with one plant on Waterfall Valley, because there's 0 reason to run 2 of these things. It runs so much dirt. We processed 7,300 yards of pay dirt yesterday. That's the most I've ever put through a plant. Pretty good. How long does it take for the wash plant to get full? That's a good question. I haven't really timed it, but I remember it taking about 5 hours probably. IRL. And that's with all the other little stuff you're doing too, right? You sleep, you You check on your employees. You got a busted hose somewhere. If you got repairs, like it's based on a lot of things, but I would say about 4 hours IRL. It's a lot. I mean, it's a lot to fill up. Probably should move the Cordialist this direction now. This is the way we're wanting to run anyway, so I think I will. Let me hop out real quick and move it. We'll get everything sorted on this thing at some point. Let's just halt that right there. Driving mode. Getting this thing back in line is going to be the big issue, I think. Alright, seems to be working. Back in this thing. Oop, wrong button. Yeah, that's much better. Now I can back up some. I mean, you can see I'm starting to dig out from under myself here. Let's go driving mode. Whoa! So let me spin this thing around. I keep trying to go in reverse here. Let's just spin it around. Holy crap, man, that's a lot. trying to figure out which direction I'm supposed to be going. All right, now reverse is that way, which is the way it feels most natural. And we can dig all this other stuff out over here too. Yeesh. That was a lot. Okay. Let's go back to excavator digging now. Right there should be a pretty good camera view. Let's try it and see. Am I too far back though? That's the question. Nope, perfect. That's perfect. I can reach most of this. Again, I don't have to clear all this out. I'm just trying to clear most of the sidewall out coming down through here. Perfect right there. Perfect to reach some of this up top here. Trim this hill off that we were sitting on. Yeah, that works nicely. Making some real progress here, though. This is pretty good. We can keep going at this rate. We'll be done in a couple streams, I feel like. Also, if I can get a couple of long streams, then that would probably be good, too. Keep moving backwards as well, so I want to make sure I'm cleaning out this front area here. Probably gonna have to move forward a bit to get this over here, though. Let me clean this out first, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to get in all the way down to the ground right there. I want to make sure I can do that. Get that side cleaned out. I swear, man, this is so much nicer not having to stop and clean out every 15 minutes. Like, I made a big point about this yesterday, but It's just so ridiculous how much dirt these conveyor belts on speed 3, which is not the norm. That's not what it used to be, right? When you used the Frankenstein for the plant, it wasn't on speed 3. It was like maybe speed 2 was normal. And it just moves so much more dirt. Like, I can't even keep up with it with this big excavator. Even if I was dropping it in like it was supposed to be. Instead of dumping it on the ground. I still can't keep up with it. It's crazy how much more dirt this thing moves. How close I can get to cleaning that sidewall out. I'm probably going to have to move forward some. Yeah, definitely going to have to move forward a little bit. Go ahead and do that. Right there should reach it. It should. It's going to get close, I think. Be able to get most of it anyway. Again, I'm not trying to be perfect on the sidewalls, but I want to get as much as I can. That's pretty much as far as I can reach there. I can move forward a bit more. Now, I think that got all the little bits that were left over. Probably still not going to be able to get that last little bit right there, though. And now, I just got to get it out of there without dropping too much of it. Oh, hit the cordulus. I thought it was saving again for a second. Everything seems to be operating smoothly, which is what we want. Max amount of dirt moved. You guys think I should do one of the seasons? Season 38, season 37's already started. You guys think I should try like a new series and do season 38 and try to be competitive? I don't know how well I would do, I'm gonna be honest. It probably seems more of a fun idea than it would actually be. You guys ever had those moments where it's like, yeah, this seems like a good idea, and then turns out it was not a good idea? That's probably how me competing in season 38 would be. Up and around. I can probably move back to my left some now. I think I moved too far this way, but... And if it's working, I guess, we'll let it fly for now. Again, I'm just trying to clean off the bedrock wall as we go back. Which is actually working pretty well here. Definitely need to back up some so I can clean the rest of that out before I move. Too far anyway. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that from right here. I may have to move back for that one too. Just at a really weird angle. Yeah, we got some of it, I reckon. Try it again. A little bit more of it. Yeah, we're just going to have to move back, I think. I think being too close now is the problem. Some of this up top. I can't see my bucket anymore, so I'm dumping dirt everywhere, of course. All right, let's go like this. Perfect. Okay. Now let's try to dig into this side wall. Try to salvage some of it too. I hate that our camera's like, we're just right in the excavator. Let me see if I can move it this way. Stay out of that. I know I'm digging hard ground. I can see that. Thank you. Dig out some of this too while we're going. We need to be able to move back at some point, so might as well clean this out too. I want to make sure I can reach the ground for sure to get all that cleaned up. Pretty much, yeah. I did it. One little bit right there. Beautiful. This is looking good. Made a ton of progress today. Even with stopping and fighting with Frankenstein, we did a lot today. Smooth. I don't want to jinx anything, but everything seems to be going well. That's about the time when something's supposed to break, I think. When you say stuff like that. We got reinforced teeth, reinforced hose on the excavator. Like, shouldn't be a whole lot that can just go wrong with this thing right now. Battery, maybe. Run out of fuel would be bad, because that's what it's looking like it's going to happen first. Yeah, everything seems to be working as intended. I don't think we're going to do another 7,000 yard day today, but we'll be up there. And I figure if we're running 5,000 to 6,000 yards of dirt a day, we're doing good. All right, let's start that process of cleaning all that up now. Still a little bit right there, I just can't reach. What about right here against the side wall? I don't know if we actually got any of that or not. I think we actually did. All right, get that. Oh, starting to move the excavator a bit now. Clean the rest of this off so we can actually move the excavator back, or the, well, both, yeah, the excavator and the conveyor belts, move them both back. Stuck in the ground. Keep saying them will break the teeth. I don't know what the durability left on these things are. I'm gonna be honest. So it's still pretty likely I could break teeth on this. Be in a pretty rough spot. All right, digging under myself. Digging under myself. Let's go to here then. Let's stay right here in this spot as long as we can. Every time we move, we're taking time out of moving dirt. So. Or sometimes it's necessary, like it's about to be, because I'm about to be out of dirt on this side I can dig. But I do need to dig out some on my left here, so I guess we can always go back that direction. I think I'm getting too close again here to the side wall to be effective. We probably should shift back over anyway. Go ahead and do that. We just line up with the cordulus the best we can here, and that'll probably do it. I'm going to have to go all the way forward, though, I think. I mean, that's pretty much it right there. All right, let's see what kind of damage we can do now that we're a little further out. Really like a better view on my bucket itself, but I need the view on the cordulus to be able to dump it. We could go like this. Probably fine. At least if I can get the ground to glitch out right there, I'll be able to see the bucket. Yeah, being straight on with the cordulus definitely helps. And I'm assuming the wheel loader is probably just as good of an option for the cordulus, given how wide the grade is on that thing. The wheel loader is probably an excellent option for it, actually. But being long ways with the excavator seems to work pretty well too. That seems to drop right on in there. So many yards of dirt run. I think the most I ever ran with the other plant was like maybe 3,000 yards, and we did over double that. I think that was kind of uninterrupted digging too. Like, there was not a whole lot of stopping and stuff, other than late last night when we stopped completely to move all the stuff around. I think you can run some serious pay dirt if you could just turn off breakdowns, that kind of stuff, and just run the Orange Beast. You could run some serious yardage. Moving ourselves here. Hang on. There we go. Got stuck. Filled the bucket up. I thought it was still had some room. It did not. Kind of curious to see where the mats are at right now. We were at 58% when we started the day, I think, or 51% we started the day. Can't be more than about 73 probably, but I don't know. We'll see in 15 minutes. We'll check it then. We're just gonna dig on until something happens or hit my time limit. Oh, we're on the, there we go. We're on the log pile up there. Fuel is low, I'm aware. I just don't know that I can get the truck up here to it now. One of those situations I may have to see if there's is there a back trail you can get the truck down for the claim? Like a back way into the claim, is that a thing? I don't know that I can get the truck on that side. I doubt I can. And I don't think I can get it through here on this side. But I've never tried. We don't know unless we try, right? I may be able to swing it right through there. We'll see. When we run out of fuel, we'll know. I don't think I'm going to do it today, though. I don't think we'll run out today. I had less than half, I think, when I started, so. I don't think I can drive through these woods right here, but there is a pathway over here. I just don't know if I can get the truck down there. I think that's just a walking path. Probably what it is. It's probably just a walking path. Hey, what's up, Gold Gaming? How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Hope all is well. I actually see my bucket going this way. don't know how, but I moved my actual game screen. I play in windowed mode, so I think I clicked on it a minute ago by accident and moved it around. It's like, hang on, something's off. I'll just keep going right there and then just move straight back with the cordless. I think we'll be okay. Really gonna have to figure out a way to get the fuel truck up here, though. I know we're on big old wide swings, but that's all I can do at the moment, so. And I guess I could just move back. Probably take less time than these big swings would. Move back and then start carving out me a little area right here, probably. Be okay too. That means I need to change my camera view because I'm not going to be able to. That's a weird view right there. Let's get back over here, I think. I don't mind crossing the arm, but being on the same side as my bucket is it's a lot easier for me. My brain doesn't work well backwards. It doesn't work well forwards either, but it works a whole lot less efficient backwards. And we have to extend out our Frankenstein for the first time as well. The newly added one. Hudson, how's it going? You live stream now? I mean, you mean am I live right now? Yes, this is live right now. Let's say I think I've always live streamed. Like maybe like early on 2016, late 2016, early 2017 I didn't live stream. Late 2017 I started live streaming though. I've been live streaming for years. I actually can't believe how long it's been since I started this. Gold Rush was the first game that I live streamed other than trial speedruns on Twitch. 2014, 2015 maybe. Do this for a living? Kinda. I mean, it's like a part-time job, yeah. Yeah, I do this. I do work more hours doing this than I do my actual job, though. My actual job is kind of part-time. I do gig work, so it's like when there's gigs, I go do them. When there's not, I don't. I do this, so. Making some progress. A couple more minutes, and then we'll go check the plant and see how full we are. Otherwise, I probably need to clean a bit more off of this side, too. made some good progress there. I probably should move over just a bit more. I need my bucket to be right on the edge so I can just scrape straight down on that thing on those side walls and make it a lot easier. I think having the cordulus straight on with me is definitely going to be better. I don't have to slow down as much to dump the dirt. Just kind of line it up and let her go. I don't think we've actually gotten the cordulus full, but we are running on 3x3 speed. But it's been running a steady supply of dirt for a while now. It's definitely not waiting on me either. I'm not keeping up with it to fill it up, but I'm keeping up with it enough that it's not going empty. And that's what we want. We want to make as much possible dirt through the plant. Alright, we'll finish this side right here, cleaning it up, and then we'll go check the plant and see how good we did today. What's up, Millard? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. All right, let's get a couple more scoops to remind me tomorrow where we're starting right here. Come out just a little bit. Something like that. Make sure I can get to the bottom of that one. I can once I move the dirt, I think. And there's no chance of me getting to the cordulus, but that right there is about where I need to be with the cordulus. There we go. Let's go check the plant. There's still 7% left in this guy. How do I like it? I mean, there are times I get burnt out. Also have a channel called FarmerDeuce and a channel called PixelDeucePlays. So it can be a bit much. I get burnt out sometimes. But overall, it's not too bad. How much did we put in the plant today? We put, did we start the day at 58% or did we put 28% at the first part of the stream? So we put about 50% in the plant today because we had 28%. That's pretty good. I'd say that's real good, actually. Real good. Let's see how much water we've got running over here. I don't know how much is left in there. We're definitely using some water. We're putting 106 gallons a minute in, but we're taking 130, or no, we're taking 132, yeah. No, we're not putting that much in. Oh, the water dried up, I guess. Is this not on? Did something break down on this thing? Oh, I bet the engine's broke on it again, huh? 20%. No, it's not broke yet. I bet the water dried up. It is summertime, so. Yeah, water's dried up. No water in the creek. No water in the creek. I wonder if I can get the big excavator over here. Like, you think it'll reach? It's got a pretty long arm on it. It'd be like 4 scoops and we'd clean this out over here. That'd be pretty crazy, I think. Wonder if we could squeeze it through. Nah, no way. No chance. It'd be fun to try it, though. Just my imagination. Oh, Smudo. I don't know if you can tell those kind of jokes, man. I don't know if those fly anymore. Oh, that's funny. I'm letting the rest of this dirt run if we can. Yeah, I don't know if those work anymore, man. Oh, never mind. We either ran out of fuel somewhere or we're out of dirt. It looks like all the belts are still running. So yeah, we've run all of our dirt through. We managed 79%. And I don't know what we started on. I'll have to go back and look today, but pretty good, pretty good. What did they yell at Edgar Allan Poe when he nearly walked into a tree? Poe, a tree. I'm going to let that one slide, Smudo. That's not one of your better ones. Although I'm laughing at it. All right, there we go. Let's turn everything off. How much fuel's this got in it? 78%. We'll go shut everything down. And we'll call it a day. I'll be back tomorrow with some more. We've only got 4 buckets out of this thing, so you can see we've only cleaned it out once. But I think tomorrow we'll have another big day. And another, hopefully, big clean out as well. I still don't like where this thing is sitting. But it's going in, so whatever. I think we'll be able to do another mat cleanup tomorrow. There we go. Yeah, we should be able to clean those mats up again tomorrow. There we are. Guys, I would say we made some serious progress today. We added a whole nother conveyor. And I think we started about here, right? That's a lot. That's a lot. I mean, I didn't realize how close we are to the back of the claim here. I bet my bucket could probably reach. Yeah, I bet the bucket would be pretty close to reaching the back of the claim. So we're getting there. A couple of moves tomorrow, and then we got to go this way. And there's not really that much back here either. You can see we're starting right there. So I don't think we can reach both sides of this, but we can definitely get a lot of it. This is looking pretty good. I'm going to tab up to the truck, or try to anyway. We'll see where we land. And see if I can get the truck back there somehow with the fuel, because I'm going to need the fuel for the excavator first. There we go. I just don't think there's a way in over here. We're going to try this, though. Let's go this way. More often than not, the really, and I mean really dumb ones are the ones that get you. That's true. That is true, yeah. If you're stopping, you can raid J-Rock. Needs more points? I mean, I can drop a raid on J-Rock, sure. I don't think we were supposed to be able to get through here, were we? I mean, it's close. Like, right there's the claim. I don't think I can drive through this. No. No, just no chance. No chance of getting through there. Getting up to the excavator now is going to be interesting, I think. And I've got an idea, but I don't think it's going to work. Definitely need to get some fuel up to that thing, though. You got no chance. Oh, wait a minute. We didn't really try this way, did we? I don't think we're going to pull this thing up this hill now. I'm just going to hold it down. Maybe we'll get there. We're moving still, so. I drive over this bush right here. Oh no, I can't even drive right there. It's stopping me right there. All right, yeah, there's no shot in going that way. I don't think there's a way that way either. Guess we're going around. Oof, you guys thought I was gonna hit that, didn't you? So the excavator climbed this. I think we're to the point, guys, we need the bulldozer. We're going to have to make us a road somehow to get up there, put fuel in the excavator. But for right now, I guess we'll go around and we'll put fuel in these guys tomorrow. We're hitting the thing, okay. Let's go around this way then. I don't think there's a way up there for me here, not without, digging us a spot. Yeah, I'm going to have to get the dozer somehow, push enough dirt here. Gosh, this is going to be difficult now. I may have to drop the excavator or just reset it. And then put fuel in it, and then try to climb back up here. Before I do that, I'm gonna dig me a bank out though, so I can do that much. Maybe right here? No, it won't climb that. It won't climb that right there. If I could get up to here though, I think we'd make it. That's gonna be rough. Anyway, let me go find J-Rock's channel real quick. Yeah, tomorrow we'll work more on cleaning out the backside of this claim, and hopefully not have to do too much to make it what we want. Maybe not anyway. There we go. Jump in, raid J-Rock. If you're on YouTube and you're watching later, J_Rock Nation on Twitch. Go check him out. Should bring a big fuel tank up there and just lift it up. Oh, you know, I mean, well, I don't have any other way to lift it up, though. That's a good point, though. That's a good point. I mean, one more refill is probably good. One more refill is probably good. All right, that's going to do it. I appreciate you guys. We'll figure it out tomorrow. I appreciate you for being here. Thanks so much. I'll be back on YouTube later on the FarmerDeuce channel if you want to come hang out there. Of course, back on Twitch as well. I dual stream on both channels to Twitch, so if you want to just watch in one place, Twitch is the place to be. But if you want to help me out on YouTube, subscribe, like, comment, all that kind of stuff helps. And just view time helps on YouTube as well. So I'll see you then. About 2 hours. I'll be back. Have a great morning, afternoon, night, wherever you are. Later, folks.